Live from Las Vegas, it's Keto Cooking. Here's Tommy.
Boston butt. It's going to go into the smoker. Beautiful day out. It's going to be in the 80s. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. Now this is one you've seen me cut up a while back. So I'm leaving it just the way it is. You know what I might do though? I might give it some score marks on here. Cut into it a little bit. And people saying, well, why would you want to do that? Well, give it a little better cook time. Because I am going to pull this anyway, so it's not that it's going to make anything tougher. Okay, it's just going to help it come along, cook a little bit more. And let me get some paper towels. Like this up here. Now, my camera. Okay, I'm going to put that into the Dutch oven. You know the trick. Little Tommy spice. Now, the reason why I use this all the time is because I like salt, pepper, garlic, and onion. And you know what it does? It enhances the flavor a lot. Just the garlic and stuff on it. Boy, I tell you what, this is a nice piece right here. Now, I mean, if I was just going to, if this was a piece of beef and I was going to do it to medium rare or rare, okay, I wouldn't score it. But this is going to get pulled. Okay, this whole thing is going to cook down to nothing until it's fork tender, what I mean, and I can pull it apart. So this is going to help it go a little bit faster. Put a little heat to it. I don't want Marie to see this, but you know, she'll know later. So I'm just going to add. This stuff gets hot. So what it is, it's chili pepper, hot peppers, and olive oil. That's it. No other ingredients. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that in there, give it a little bit of heat. I'm gonna leave this uncovered. I have my smoker. I have some hickory I'm using today. That's heating up. I'm gonna take that up to 300, between 300 and 350. Because you know what, I want this to go a little bit quicker, a little faster today. So that's the only reason why I'm doing it this way. Now, you can slow cook this all you want, but I am going to, there you go. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, everything's cooking away out in the smoker. Temperature's holding between 300 and 350. I'll tell you what, the electric smoker does pretty good. Wasn't a big fan of it, but you know what, it's okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to be dicing up, that is 3 plum tomatoes. I'm going to be cooking them down to make the sauce for the Boston butt. So, as you can see also, I have some garlic. I'm going to use a whole bowl. I love garlic, and for this sauce that I'm making here, okay, that's what it requires. Okay, so now also I'm going to be using this Mexican oregano. This is really good stuff. It's got a great flavor to it. And I tell you what, I'm just going to put about a tablespoon and a half into it, but I'm going to crush it first. Crush it up into this little dish here. And put a little bit more in. I mean, the aroma that comes out of this is wow. Okay, so I'm going to put this in. Just going to let that sit into that pot right there. Now I'm going to put this on the simmer. I'm not going to bring it to a boil. I'm just going to let everything cook down because I have probably 5 or 6 hours that I got to wait to get all this stuff put together. Also going to add a little my Tommy spice, which everybody knows. It is salt, pepper, garlic, and onion. Okay. Let that sit in there. And now what I did was, I take my garlic, I'll put it in the microwave for 30 seconds or so, and right there, it peels apart real quick. So I'm gonna put this whole bowl here. I'm gonna clean it up, and that's gonna go in whole into the sauce. Okay, better than bouillon. This is good stuff. I also like the, they have one for seafood. Okay, very good. Now I'm going to take about as much as a tablespoon, and I'm going to just pour it in. See if I can get that. Come on. And then I'm just going to put it all together. Now, I'm not going to, I put a little Tommy spice in this here. I don't want to add no more salt to it because this is going to be very salty. But this is going to get cooked down for a long, long time. All right, here we go. Again, I don't like to waste anything. Okay. To the stove. Okay, a little windbag section here. Not to go too much off topic. I clean up after every time I do something, or Marie jumps in with no problems. You got to make sure you keep everything sanitary, especially with the weather changing now. It's getting warmer. Like I said, today's going to be in the mid 80s, which is nice. But once we get up over 100, you got to be very careful how you leave spoons out and stuff like that. So we're constantly washing stuff just to save us from getting any kind of bacteria or anything like that. All right. With that said, try to keep things as simple as you can. Look at that. One plate. Okay. Okay, this joker's screaming hot, but just wanted to show you where the bone was. Now I didn't wrap this. I just left it all wide open. There it is, pretty clean. Right there. Now I know we'll know on that right there. All right. Into the bowl. I got the sauce working. Break this up a little bit. Okay, starting to pull this apart here. Now you can just look and see how moist this is. Now the outside got crunchy. It really did get a lot of crunch on it. Look at that moisture. It's coming in here. Well, I tell you, juicy. It's got that little crunch to the outside of it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this off to the side, let it cool off a little bit. I mean, this is like, it's like, I mean, the cracklings are like crazy. I gotta hide the rest because I like that part too. All right, be back in 2 shakes of a pig's tail. Okay, this sauce is screaming hot. What I'm gonna do is this more than likely is gonna turn orange because I'm adding air to it. And I should listen to my wife and put an apron on. Alright. Now normally, This would have some sugar added to it. Okay. All I did with here is 3 plum tomatoes, probably about a cup or maybe half a cup of better than bouillon chicken. Made a little stock out of it. I added some tablespoon and a half of Mexican oregano. I'm gonna put some more of that in there. And then what I did at the end, and I mean the aromas are just like Tommy spice, and then I added in some ground cinnamon. The smell is unbelievable. So now what I'm gonna do with this is, I'm gonna take the shredded pork that I have here, and I'm gonna add some sauce to it. Not a lot, just to give it that added flavor. Wipe the side off. This is gonna be for another application tomorrow, probably with the same meat. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add this in. So some can be pulled, but you know what? The aroma is wow. All right, here we go. Oh, this is off the charts. Look at that. Got a little outside crunch, so moist and tender on the inside. All right, everybody, I'm Tom Garvey, the Keto Cook, and I tell you what, this was phenomenal. And here it is, ready for another day, if it makes it through today. Thanks, everybody. Take care. I'm Tom Garvey, the Keto Cook. Catch you next time.